This is question number 22 on the November 2014 non-calculator paper. So part A says simplify fully, and it's got 3e to the power of 0. So simplify fully, they want us to simplify it. If you look at how many marks are available, it's 1 mark. It's a pretty straightforward one. We've come across this before. Anything to the power of 0 is 1. So this is equal to 1. I'm simply putting 1 in the answer space is my mark straight away. Okay, going on to part B. Part B says to simplify this expression. Okay, simplify. And there are a couple of things in here which you do need to draw your attention to. The fact that the power is minus a half. So there are two things happening there. You have a fractional power and you have a negative power. A negative power means to flip it. So we are going to flip this, turn this upside down, and that's going to take account of the minus sign. So if I rewrite this as 25y squared all over 64x to the 6th, and then all of this, no longer minus a half, it's just a half. Okay, a half means to square root. Right, so we're going to square root the numbers, and we're going to times the powers together. So we're going to do y to the power of 2 times a half and x to the power of 6 times a half. We're going to square root the 25 and we're going to square root the 64. So I'm going to do it in 2 stages. I'm going to say the square root of 25. I'm going to do y squared to the power of a half. I'm going to square root the 64, and I'm going to do x to the 6th, that to the power of a half. So you have to apply that power of a half to the top and the bottom. Square root of 25 is 5. 2 times a half is 1 over the square root of 64 is 8. 6 times a half, or half of 6, is 3. So that's x to the power of 3. And that is my answer for part B. Okay, pretty straightforward. You should be able to do it. You should be able to get full marks in part A and part B. Let's look at part C. Part C wants us to write these fractions as a single fraction in its simplest form. So basically they want us to do the subtraction, right? So this is fractions work. 5 over x minus 3 minus 4 over x plus 3. We're going to put it as a single fraction. So I'm going to draw a single line, and the denominators, the bottom number or the bottom expression, is going to be these two times together, x minus 3, x plus 3. And if you think about how you add or take away fractions normally in a standard way, I'm going to do x minus 3 goes into this denominator x plus 3 times, so I'm going to say 5 times x plus 3. So in other words, 5 times x plus 3. And similarly, once I put the minus in, I'm going to do 4 times x minus 3. Okay, so I've written it as a single fraction, and now they want me to simplify it. So I'm going to tidy up the bit at the top. So at the top, once I put in the bits at the bottom, which are going to stay the same, x minus 3, x plus 3. At the top, multiply out that bracket, I'll get 5x plus 5 times 3, 15. Now when I multiply out the second bracket, I need to be careful because I'm timesing not just by 4, I'm timesing by minus 4. So minus 4 times x is minus 4x. Minus 4 times minus 3, a minus times a minus is a plus, and 4 times 3 is 12. It is very important that you get that bit. Once I've done that, I could simplify the bit at the top. In the denominator, I'm going to have x minus 3x plus 3. And in the numerator, bundle the x's together. 5x take away 4x is 1x. And 15 add 12 is 27, positive 27. I didn't need to put the 1 there. I could have just put x plus 27. And that is fine. That's my answer. I'm okay with that. You need to make sure that you're okay doing this, especially if you're aiming for the top grade. But you need to be able to do this and get all the marks in it.